Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mr. J's Graded Assignment Instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, you have another written essay coming up in Unit 6. 6.04, Graded Assignment World War II Leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what the assignment reads. Write a well-organized essay explaining how either Winston Churchill or Franklin Roosevelt demonstrated or failed to demonstrate the two leadership qualities you select as most important. Gracious. This class picks some dull assignments. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some very charismatic leaders from World War II. There are some very evil leaders from World War II. What I want you to do, expand this. Does not have to be Winston Churchill, does not have to be Franklin Roosevelt. It can literally be any leader from World War II. Be a military leader, be a political leader, be a resistance leader. It can be any leader from World War II. Now, Mr. J, you're going to say, how do I find a leader from World War II besides these two? Well, guys, it's easy. You go here, you go to Google. You type in Google, leaders of World War II. And it pops up all kinds of stuff. You can either go to one of these pictures here. Look, we've got Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Winston Churchill, Benito Mussolini, Harry S. Truman, who, by the way, is one of my favorites, Dwight David Eisenhower, Hirohito, Hideki Tojo, Douglas MacArthur, George S. Patton, Bernard Law Montgomery, Charles de Gaulle. And folks, that is just a small number of the leaders of World War II. What I want you to do is I want you to pick any of these leaders. Any. And once you pick these leaders, I don't want you just to give me a essay. Essays are boring. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to do is give me an essay, give me a PowerPoint, give me a video, give me a poem, give me a song, whatever you feel like doing, do that. Now, here's the thing, since I'm not picking one of the leaders from the assignment, I want you to write a brief bio, like if you were doing Douglas MacArthur here. You can write that Douglas MacArthur was an American military leader who commanded America's forces in the Southwest Pacific area. Then tell me, was he a good leader? Was he successful? Okay? Or if we're writing about Hideki Tojo, write that he was the Imperial Japanese Army leader of the military government in Japan. Was he a good leader? Was he evil? Was he, just tell me what strikes out to him the most. And then I want you to tell me about his leadership. Was it a strong leader? Did he let things go with the flow? Ladies and gentlemen, there are literally hundreds of people you could claim as leaders from World War II. I want you to pick any of them. And the person that picks the most obscure leader, the person who picks the most obscure leader from World War II gets an automatic A. Now, that is by my choice. And I will let that select for every group. Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. Every group that pick in that class, if you pick an obscure leader, you get an automatic A. But you got to do the work. Ladies and gentlemen, the Turnitin scores are getting bad. People are copying and pasting. Don't do that. Have the assignment go through your brain. Once it goes through your brain, then type it out. All right? If there are any questions, send me an email. I will be happy to answer it. But here's the assignment, 4.06, World War II leaders. Okay, you were going to pick any leader from World War II, military, political, insurgent, whatever. And you were going to tell me what they did, and then you were going to describe their leadership. Were they successful leaders? Were they not successful leaders? What was their best quality of leadership? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I have had to do exercises like this through school, through college, through my military career, and now it's your turn. If you give me the essay, it has got to be at least, each paragraph has to be at least 5 sentences. I would also like a picture of your leader if you can find it. Ladies and gentlemen, get creative. Okay, and if you do the one that's in the paper, if you do it on Roosevelt or Churchill, get in there, get in depth. You have some fascinating men whose leadership has changed the world, even the world we live in now. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you need to do, pick any of the leaders from World War II. Give me, at the very least, 2 paragraphs describing who they were and their leadership. And yes, I would like you to add if the leadership was successful. And then turn it in. Again, song, video, poem, essay, PowerPoint, anything your brain can come up with. Guys, if you want to do a stop motion animation of your story, awesome. I want you to turn it in the best way you can. Now, again, the best way to research this, go to Google and type in World War II leaders and pick your leader. All right? Then do the research. Guys, it doesn't take much. Every single one of these people is published. Every single one of these people has a plethora of information written about them. So what I need you to do, what I want you to do, pick a leader you like, and after you pick that leader, tell me about them. Again, does not have to be an essay. It can be a PowerPoint, can be a video, can be a song, can be a poem, can be animation. Whatever you guys feel comfortable doing, do it. That's Mr. J's uptake on assignment 4.06. If you have any questions, please email me, folks, and I will guide you in the right direction. I want your originality. I want your brains. Can you get help? Yes. But do not copy and paste. Have the information go through your own heads before it gets to me. That's all I've got, folks. You take care.